Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 o'clock a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We'll be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in Elizabeth's Zoom room. Today, your hosts are At Peace Makita and Danyelle Claxton. Enjoy.
Grand Rising, Elizabeth.
Grand Rising.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you, girl.
Woo! Good morning, good people. I gotta wear my glasses this morning. Can't see a thing. Good rising.
Woosah. Another day, another million.
Man, another Monday. How about that?
Another Monday. Mommy Monday Mogo.
No, listen. I'm so glad you did that because we're going to fix that today.
Okay.
It's Mommy Mogul Mindset.
Mommy Mogul Mindset.
Mommy is first, of course. Duh. Your mommy first. The mommy is what makes you the mogul. Good morning, good rising, everyone. How's everyone feeling this grand rising?
Good.
This beautiful rainy day.
Oh yeah. Is that why I feel like I want to just crawl back in the bed?
Oh yeah, baby.
Cuddle up and go back to sleep and turn the music on or turn the TV on and then go back to sleep.
Right. But we needed it though. I mean, we need it because it was a little hot.
Well, I find it quite interesting. It's raining, which is awesome. But I know At Peace knows this because she's into astrology, and I'm just all in it because it's my birthday month and it just falls on the right week. But it is Lionsgate portal today is 8/8. 8/8.
I saw that this morning just off of my calendar. I'm like, today is 8/8.
So when you talk about your mindset, it's called the Lionsgate portal. So you got to keep your mindset positive because whatever you think about is going to magnetize like by 1,000. So now today's the day to keep it positive. Money, your mindset. Whatever it is that you're trying to create and bring forth in the next couple of months, you want to keep it super positive today because it's going to manifest. Whatever you think about is going to manifest. So the Lionsgate portal. Yeah. We're keeping it positive all day.
Yes, ma'am.
And I like it because it's Lion, Leo, we know all about that stuff.
Okay.
When's your birthday? When's your Earth Day?
Earth Day is Thursday.
Earth Day is Thursday.
It is Thursday, and I'm so excited.
And what's that number?
40 plus 1.
No, oh yeah, great. No, I was wondering. So it's on the 11th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm the 11th. I'm an 11th baby.
Oh.
So I am super excited. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just here for it. And
you're legal. You are a Leo?
I'm a Leo.
Yeah. Look at getting it together. Go ahead, Adoni.
I know, my mom is August the 30th and she is Virgo. So before. Well, because they had in one of the astrological readings that they have on the TV, on YouTube, it said that Aquarius and Leos
were opposite, baby.
Yeah, but we are going to be doing a lot of partnering in business and stuff.
You want to know who else is up in Aquarius?
Who?
Uncle Harold.
Oh,
Uncle Harold.
So that's funny
That
that you
would make
say that,
sense.
because for the last 30 years of my life, I've been partnering in business with him, and he's an Aquarius. You're an Aquarius, and I just see these combinations just show up no matter where I go. So that is absolutely, absolutely true. We get on each other's nerves occasionally. But we-
I mean, Leo and Aquarius are polar opposites. It's like North Pole, South Pole.
It's an interesting conversation. At least with him, when I worked with him, they said we used to fight like a married couple, but we got stuff done.
Yeah, right.
And we did. And we still do to
That's
this
why-
day. So, like, we still fight to this day, but we get stuff done. So
Right, when you hear the chime, then it's about
That's
that.
why I love you so much, Danny, because you know my daughter's birthday is Wednesday. So
yeah, Leo's
yeah,
everywhere.
Leo.
I have twin cousins whose birthday is the 10th. My dad's birthday, who's an ancestor, was the 12th. And then doing my since I'm doing the family history and everything, found out that my grandmother was the 12th. So my father was my grandmother's birthday present, and then I turned out to be my father's birthday present. So that I found out to be really funny. It's a lot of Leos. It's like every time I get celebrated, I turn around, it's like happy birthday to like 50 million other Leos. My boss is the same birthday as mine. Sunzi is the same birthday as mine.
Hear the chime.
I got like 5 people. We all share.
You hear the chime. It's about that time.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody.
Come on in.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mommy, right? Mommy Mogul Mindset. How's everybody feeling? Everybody feeling good? You got your word for today? What's your word for today?
My word is celebration. And
Celebration.
acknowledgement, of which I was celebrated and acknowledged and got an award last night
Okay. All right, Miss Thing. I'm here
Nice.
for it.
from the Detroit Black Music Awards.
Nice. Congratulations.
Special
What was the
tribute
award for?
award.
What was the award for?
It was for extensive history in the entertainment business. It was being honored with the Special Tribute Award for what business stuff that I've contributed to the, like a lifetime kind of achievement award.
Oh, okay, Miss
And everybody had white on. I know this is more than one word, but everybody had white. I didn't get the memo.
Didn't do it today.
I came in there with like orange that was.
I knew you was gonna say orange.
It was popping. I mean, so it was like all this white and then this orange stick right in the middle.
Okay, I'm not surprised. That is wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing the story.
Yeah, congratulations.
Anybody else got a word for today?
Validated.
Validated. Okay. What about you, Miss Star?
My word is precious.
Precious. Oh, I don't think I've heard anybody choose that word in all the years that I've done this exercise. And I've done this exercise a lot of years over a lot of places. And I don't think anybody has ever chosen precious.
Life is precious.
Yes.
It didn't used to be for me, but now it is.
All right, Miss Danyelle, one word. What's your one word for this morning?
Excitement.
Excitement. All right. I'm excited for you for your birthday. So much good juiciness coming up. For me, my word is cleanse. Because this rain, honey, is bringing it. That's all I can seem to think about is just cleansing and purifying, getting ready for the children going back to school and good stuff like that. So, all right. Good. Well, we have a lot to talk about today. If you are new to this podcast, this is Mommy Mogul Mindset. I am at Peace Makita with my lovely co-host, Danyelle Claxton. Wave, Danyelle. And we are here to talk to you all about being a mommy, a mogul, and having the right mindset to do it. So we meet here every Monday at 8 a.m. and we talk about it, we chop it up, we talk about spirituality, femininity, sisterhood, business, tech talk, creativity, like today. See, I worked that on in there. All right, so today we're gonna talk about creativity. Why? Because August is our theme of the month. Creativity is what, ladies? Creativity is pleasure.
Pleasure.
Somebody has not been doing their work this week. Okay. Creativity is pleasure. What is your pleasure? And find it in your creativity. So many people aren't aware because I really don't talk about it, but I am a creativity coach. I do coach people on their creativity and how to tap into it. I have a whole business called I Am Creativity and Company, LLC. I also work as a creative director. So I'm all about the creative game. I don't really promote it that much. I don't really put it out there, but I'm gonna start doing it more like today, you know? Creativity is extremely important if you want to go to the next level in anything in your life, whether it's business, personal, professional, whatever it is, relationships, finances, wherever you are in your life, it involves a level of creativity. And so we're going to get into the details today. We're going to be talking about it for the whole month of August. So you have all August to talk about, to come in and chime in and share with us. So I'm really excited today, ladies. We're going to talk about the process.
Yeah.
Whether people believe it or not, there is a process to our creativity. Hey, artists are accused of looking like total crazy people. Oh, you're batshit crazy. You don't know what you just look out of your mind. What do you mean? What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, there's a method to our madness, okay? And you don't have to be an artist to be creative. Everyone is creative. Everyone has been given and endowed. You have been endowed with this, this gift, this treasure, to share with the world and that you use every day. Whether you claim it or not, honey, it claim you. Just like electricity or watching it on this laptop or whatever. Listen, you may not know how it works. That don't mean it don't work. That doesn't mean that, it doesn't exist because you don't believe in it or you think you can't do it. It does. You are creative, whether you know it or not. So that being said, we're going to get right into today's show. Here we talk all about, like I said, the mindset to be a great mom, whether that's momming your children, your business, the mindset to be a great mogul, running your business and being successful in whatever path you're taking, and to have that mindset. So we have business talk here and we have tech talk here. That is where my lovely co-host Danyelle comes into play. So she will be sharing with you today a great tech talk. Right, Miss Danyelle, a great tech talk. So I'm excited about that because we haven't had one in a while, in a couple weeks. So I'm looking forward to hearing what she has to say. But before we jump into that, we are going to do just a few announcements because, we are busy ladies out here in these streets. We have things going on. And we need to start telling you guys about it. How else you going to find out? You ain't going to find out no other way. It won't tell you. So let's go ahead and jump right into that for a few moments. I know Danyelle had Sacred Woman, her first Sacred Woman workshop. So y'all give it up for Danyelle. She broke ground on her Sacred Woman workshop on Monday. Kudos. So Danyelle, give us a brief, I'm talking about brief, sis, check-in of what happened on Monday. How did it go?
Well, Monday, it went well. We got sisters from all the way from California. And then we also got sisters right here in Detroit. And what I love is I actually got referred from somebody in California. So this is really teaching me the multitude of, I'm not just local, I'm really international, because I still don't know who the sister is that referred me in California, but I'm just like, oh, okay. It was a meet and greet. We got our feet wet, but I know tonight we're really gonna get into the whole sisterhood, get into ritual, something that we kind of get out of, we kind of fell out of and everything. So tonight, everybody just got their books as of Friday, and working out of Overcoming an Angry Vagina. So we're getting taught how to the basics of bathing and words of affirmation and speaking healing over ourselves. So tonight I am really excited to get into the ritual of it all.
Yes. Wonderful. I'm super, super happy for you and excited. I love to watch the blooming of the lotus. It's just a wonderful process. Congratulations. Welcome to the other side, darling. Welcome.
Oh, Lord.
Girl, you have no idea. But you're about to find out, and it's a wonderful journey. All right. And so I will use that as segue into the event that Lily V and I are hosting this Friday. Ladies, I need you to register because we're about to get it in. Okay, period. This Friday, August the 12th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., we will be getting together for a full moon goddess circle. So if you know what that is, then you know what time it is. And if you don't know what that is, then you need to come and check it out. Girl, you don't even understand. It is a time of a lifetime. And so if you want to come and experience Sister Sharon and experience all of the luscious juiciness of being together as women and enjoying our womanhood through our sisterhood, then you need to come out and join us for the full moon goddess circle. We'll be making our own waist beads. And we have some sacred movement with Danyelle. She is celebrating her birthday with us. So make sure you come out and turn up. Okay, period. So Friday is going to be a beautiful full moon, and full moon is the time to do it, under the full moon. So I'm really, really excited. If you want to find out more, you can go on eventbrite.com, look up Full Moon Goddess Circle, and you got it. And this week we are offering register for one, and you get to bring a sister friend. So, you know what I'm saying? Even more reason to come, because you get to treat a friend, or, y'all can go half or however you want to do it, honey. Just come on through. We want as many sisters there as possible because we want to enjoy each other and get to know each other. It's a great networking opportunity as well. I've met a lot of wonderful sisters through the circles. And so I'm really excited and looking forward to it. All right. And I think that was it. All right, so let's get started with our meditation. Okay. Now I move it all around, hey, Ayana, hey, Mama Head. I move the meditation around, but even when I try to put it in a different spot when I'm writing my notes, I just really feel like it's important that we do it in the beginning, because it just centers all of us. It kind of breaks us all away from whatever we've been through in the morning, good, bad, or indifferent. And it allows us to kind of all be on one accord, on the same meridian line, you know what I mean? And taking all that breath together. So I want you to get comfortable, sit in your comfortable seat. If you're moving around, go ahead and take a few breaths so you can ground that energy to the earth while you're moving, and you can really stay connected while you're moving around. And same thing if you're sitting down or lying down. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth, and ground yourself in whatever you are doing. All right. And we are going to do somewhat of a creative exercise. I'm going to make it this is one thing about being creative, you're spontaneous. And so one thing I love to do is create exercises on the fly. So I'll write out my curriculum for a class, and in writing my curriculum, I'm writing out the exercise. I'm not pulling out a book and then looking and saying, oh, what we're going to do today. I don't do that. So today I've created an opportunity for you to create your meditation. I think this is going to be really fun. I want to see what it's like too, because this is something that I haven't actually done in a long time. I've tried it years ago, but to actually do it again, I think it's going to be fun. So you're going to, and I do it all the time for my classes. I create the meditations. So you get to an opportunity to do it too. So we're going to take some deep breaths, inhaling through our nose, exhaling out our mouth. And you already know there's several different breathing patterns that you can use. So I will let you choose which breathing pattern works for you today. Okay, you breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. You can breathe as most people do, in through the nose and out the nose. You can breathe in through the mouth. Oh yeah. And out the mouth. And this here is a breathing pattern that is not used often, but it is a breathing pattern that's available to you. You can give it a try. Breathe in through the mouth and then out the nose. In through the mouth, out the nose. And when we're getting ready to do our meditation, I'm going to play some music for you. And when we're getting ready to do our meditation, it's important that you use your breath to signal to yourself, to signal to the brain, all of it works together, that you are stepping into that realm of meditation. So your breath is used as a signal. You choose whichever breath pattern you want, but you take a nice, deep, juicy one, right? You release, you exhale, and then you signal to the brain with your body language. That is another way that you can signal to the brain that we are stepping into a meditative state now. It's time to shift. It's time to go into a different timeline, as we go through hundreds, if not thousands of timelines a day. So it's time to step into a new timeline, and then you step into that new timeline. All right, so that is what you want to do with your breath and your body language. So inhale through the nose, exhaling gently out the mouth, or whatever pattern you choose. And the beautiful thing is you can play around with the patterns. You don't have to stay with just one. That's one of the things you can use as you're creating your meditation. Another thing you can use while you're creating your meditation is imagination. So before we even get into imagination, you can also use listening. I want you to use your senses first. You want to engage your senses. The more you can engage your senses, the deeper your meditation will go. The more you will get out of it when you can actually engage all of your senses into what you are doing in that present moment. Okay? So you've engaged your breath, which is very important because you got to breathe to be here, honey. Then you want to engage your listening. All right? What are you listening to? Sound of my voice, of course. But what other sounds are around you? Go ahead and tune into those, tap into those. Try to pick out about 3 or 4 sounds that you hear other than the sound of my voice. Go ahead and give that a try. And I'll keep talking so you'll have something to work with, okay? But try to tap into that. What are you listening to? All right. And when you find those sounds, go ahead and create a rhythm because there's always music playing. So go ahead and find the music. All right. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. I always say that pattern because that is the yogi, that's the yogi breath. That's the most common pattern in meditation. So inhaling and exhaling. Awesome sauce. Now, I want you to become aware of how far you're listening. How far is your listening going? You're going way, way out there. Go ahead and tap in and see how far you can take your listening at this moment. And I'm talking about out the house, take the listening down the street. Can you actually hear what's happening around the corner or a mile away? And I'm going to stop talking so that you can tune into that. Now, we're going to bring our awareness to actually our vocals, our throat chakra, because you can engage your vocals during meditation. I actually encourage it because you want to engage all of your senses. So during meditation, a light hum. Take your breath. And using that as a guide during meditation is very powerful. So you can do that as well. Or you can make any sound. You go, ah, ah, om. Om is a very popular one. Om. All right, so I'm going to give you a moment to play around with sound. So that means if you are not on mute, you don't have to be for this part. I want it because I actually want to hear the sounds. A lot of times when I teach this class, especially with adults, they think that I'm like, you're not saying anything. I'll tap them gently and say, you're not saying anything. And they'll say, but I am. Their mouth isn't even open. So make sure that your mouth is open. You take that breath, your mouth is open, and you allow your vocal cords to come out. You allow to hear your own voice. Okay. So I'm going to give you a moment to do that. You can put yourself on mute, but I would rather hear what it is that you're saying, what you're saying. Now, you've engaged your breath, you've engaged your listening, you've engaged your vocals. Now your eyes, where are you placing your vision? Most of you, of course, close your eyes, but you can also keep your eyes open while you meditate. So find a comfortable focal point in front of you at eye level and just gaze there, rest your vision there. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling and exhaling. And lastly, bring your awareness to your third eye, the resting place between your eyebrows. And just rest here for a moment. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. I'll give you a few moments, just a couple, to rest here, to create your own meditation style. And to just play around for a moment with your meditation style. Enjoy. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into present moment, back into 3D, back into your body. And be gentle with yourself. Always feel what it feels like to take your time. There's no rush. You don't want to rush it. And just slowly and gently, in your own time, when you're ready, roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders forward. Feel what it feels like to gently move as you wiggle your fingers and toes. And the last thing you want to do when you're coming back into your body from meditation is you want to gently, slowly take a breath, open your eyes slowly, looking at everything as if you are seeing it for the very first time. Welcome back for those who have chosen to return. When you do, go ahead and jot down any messages that may have come to you. I'll give you a moment to do that. All right, all right, all right. I always feel it's important that we share because a lot of wonderful insights come out of meditation, and I've come to discover a lot of wonderful insights being in a group and meditating. So if anyone, I always give that opportunity. We'll have a couple minutes. If anyone would like to share their journey and any messages or anything downloaded that they wanted to share, you're welcome to do that. Give you a moment to do that. Going once, going twice. Be out of here, baby. All right, let's get it. How's everybody feeling now? Come on now, give me some energy. Don't make me feel like I'm the only one, because I know I ain't. I know it's a Monday, but let it loose, ladies. Let it loose. You feel me? All right.
I'm not sure of the subject, but I see that you guys were just meditating.
Yeah.
I just want to say I feel great. Happy Monday, beautiful people.
Happy Monday, beautiful girl.
Hi, Lily B.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Lily B is in the building. We did a mukbang yesterday. Lily B and Ayana and I. It was really fun. We'll talk about that later. Anywho, all right.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Is that Mama Head?
Yes, I had to get up. I had to get up off my mats and get back over here. I feel connected. Thank
You
you.
feel connected. Thank you.
Yes.
Love you.
Love you too.
Mama Ayana is here with the baby. All right, so we're going to jump into today's lesson. Creativity is pleasure, the theme for today. And today we're going to talk about the creative process. What is it? How do you get into it? You know, are you already doing it? All of that. We're going to talk about that today. But before we get into it, we have two more segments that we want to share. One is Tech Talk with Danyelle, and I have a business segment for today. I'm working on a new host, a new co-host for the show. So pray that she says yes. She's dope, and I really want her to come on. So pray that she says yes. All right. So in the meantime, in between time, Danyelle, please share with us, girl, what's going on in tech? Girl, what's happening in these tech streets?
Unmute
Unmute.
yourself. Can't hear you, babe. Okay.
Okay, this is perfect when you talk about creativity is pleasure. And I recently just took a Sunday night class for posting for profit. So a lot of us are online, a lot of us are doing a lot of posting, but the question is, are we actually getting monetized for the posts that we are posting? And it's all in how everything looks. We all know that it's all about how everything looks, how you capture the person's eye, the music and everything, all of that, different things of that nature. So what I learned last night was how to basically create posts that are capturing people's eyes, capturing people's attentions. And I'm just looking some things. I want to say, I know I did a segment on Canva a few weeks ago, and it seemed like it might have been a little overwhelming for the beginner. I want to say that if we channel the meditation that Peace is giving us and look at creating our posts as something that you create to be fun, it changes the dynamic as to what you do and how you do it. Last night I learned that Canva literally has everything that you need to create powerful posts. We just can't sit down and do it in 5 minutes. It's not something that you can do in 5 minutes and it looks professional and perfect. It might have to sit down and spend a little time with it. And I'm going to ask Aduni to actually give me screen sharing privileges, because I've even begun to go back and actually clean up some of the stuff that I started out doing. And it's amazing what just a little bit of knowledge, can do for you. So I'm going to go in and actually show. One thing I learned last night is that you can actually go in and actually create anything. You can create anything from an Instagram post to flyers. I recently actually did a flyer in Canva and actually printed it from Canva to Kinko's, and it was done. It was ready within 30 minutes. So that right there was cool. And I also found out that it was cheaper than going through somewhere like Vistaprint. The order that I got for an event, I saved maybe about $50 printing it directly from Canva to Kinko's. So I was like, oh no, what is it? That's something right there. I'm gonna say, can you see my screen?
no,
Okay. You cannot see my screen.
no.
Which I did see you make me call. Oh, okay. Here we go.
So Danielle, you said you created it in Canva and then sent it
directly to Kinko's. I'll show it to you. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll bring this up. This is a flyer that I did because I had an event that I needed to go to and I needed to have something to pass out to people. And it should be coming up. You see this right here, Aduni?
Yeah.
This is actually a this is a 2-page flyer. I mean, postcard flyer for a 4x6. I add my picture, remove the back. You can even remove the back. You can remove the background within Canva. So you don't have to use another source, another website to try to remove your background. You can upload the image, and I'll show you how to do this. You can upload the image, remove the background within Canva, and still have it right on the card where you need. So this picture I had the background removed. This picture I had the background removed. I sent this, and do you see right here where it says print postcards?
Yeah.
I click here. It's gonna bring another drop down. Let me move my, and it says, do I want 1? Do I want 2? Premium paper. I can get 50 postcards for $24. And I can select in-store pickup. If I hit continue. It's talking about the edges and everything. I'm not even going to go through that. But if I go to checkout, it's asking me what's my delivery. And I'm going to select in-store pickup. Or where am I at? 833. So I select my zip code. It's going to let me know where the nearest Kinko's is. And then once I hit here and add my payment, it's going to send it directly to the nearest Kinko's and give me a pickup time. This was the coolest thing ever because they were ready within maybe an hour.
That's on period. Go ahead, Head about to say.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, so we didn't have to email nobody and all that crazy stuff. You just sent it straight to the place.
Straight to the place.
Pray the Lord, pray the Lord. I like it.
Hold on 1 second. I don't want to stop sharing, but I do have my cards with me on me right now. So I'm gonna go back. So I learned that maybe two weeks ago. I was like, oh my goodness, that just saves time. And the Kinko representative told me that I saved about $50 on my order by doing it through Canva than if I was to drive and park and go in there and have them do it for me. So there is a discount for doing it directly through Canva. Printing it directly through them. I was like, okay, you done taught me something. So I'm gonna click out of it, but that is, 2-page flyer. And well, not 2-page flyer, but that's the front, and then that's also the back. And I'm actually gonna do a workshop on this because it's a lot. It is a lot, but once you sit down and play with it, and that's what I say, play with it, create. This is creative. I can sit here all day and figure out stuff. You can do videos in here. I don't know if you guys have seen the video because I know it's my birthday and I'm promoting. This is a video that I did for a reel. So you can do your reels. I have a hard time saying this. Your reels, Instagram is now changing videos to reels. So Facebook has reels, Instagram has reels, TikTok is considered reels. But this right here is just something I did quickly, and I added the music within Instagram. But I'm actually gonna go here and actually take you. If you go home, I'm gonna go back home. We're gonna create a quick flyer, and I'm gonna say, who wants to help me out with this? What are we creating? What are we creating? Who wants to create something with me? Y'all all don't raise your hands.
Me, I did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, Head. Come on, Head. Okay, so what are we creating?
Let's do an Instagram story.
Okay, we're going to do an Instagram story. So we're going to go here. So when you click on, it's going to bring up a whole bunch of templates. That's the beauty about Canva. You got stuff that you can start off with. So we're doing an Instagram story. What is our Instagram story about, Het?
It's about Isis and Haru DJing at Charivari this weekend.
Okay, so we're talking about music, right?
Yes, music. Yes, thanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and search, and I'm gonna hit music. We're gonna find a template that is dedicated specifically towards music. Okay,
Oh,
so you gotta, if you see here, you gotta
I
tell
like
me.
headphones. Headphones. I like those.
There we
Yes.
go.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna select the one with the headphones. Okay, so now we gotta we gotta change some things. So what's going on?
It's they're DJing. I'm a piano sounds.
It's called Alma Piano.
Yeah, AMA piano. In the word piano. AMA piano. All smashed. All smashed. Yep. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Okay. And it's Sharivari. You could just make up anything. It's okay. Yeah, Sharivari.
What's that, Sharivari?
Oh, you know how to spell it? Okay, because you know it's a whole bunch.
SHARVI
Sharivari. VARI.
VA. Okay, so you see how that's a little bit,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yes.
what we can do is we can always move this down,
Right.
and then I can
Okay.
stretch this out. Boom.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
And
DJ
then,
Offset and DJ Haru.
okay, so I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so I can see.
Uh-huh.
That's the beauty about it. It's like you can make this bigger for them
I
eyes.
know that's right for your eyes. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the DJ. What's the name?
Haru and Offset. Haru is HERU. Offset is AUSET.
AUSCT.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull it out just a little bit.
Don't forget the space between and offset.
No, I should be using my mouse. I haven't used my mouse in a hot second. There we go.
Get it, editor. Get it, editor.
Okay, so what's next?
So we would want to show the time, the place. So it's August 12th at 6. They play at 6 at Fort Wayne.
You know what? I'm gonna use this,
Uh-huh.
and I'm
So
just
really we're just what do you call it? Just selecting and then typing on top. And you can use whatever fonts. I love
for
how
this
they have
one. For this one, we're keeping it as simple as possible. We're just plug and play.
That's awesome. I love it. So I've used Canva. I do like it. You just have to sit down and have your pictures ready and all
Turn
that.
your music on and just let the creativity go. I'm gonna bring this up because it looks like it's a little too far down. And where is it located?
Fort Wayne. That's the little one right up there on Fort over there past the, where they doing all that construction. Whether maybe we gonna build this bridge or maybe we not.
Okay, so I'm just doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, boom, that's your Instagram
Bam.
story right there.
And if we wanted, we could take pictures and either switch out the background or just add their faces. Bloop bloop. Good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show you something real cool. Let's say I'm gonna add a picture. So over here, you could actually upload your pictures into Canva. Your pictures. We're gonna use one of mine because
you could be the DJ.
I'm gonna be the belly dancer.
Right there. Right there.
Which one?
She matched the vid. She matched the situation.
The card, yeah.
She does.
Yeah, I like it.
So I'm gonna play around, and I'm like, well, she's in here twice, so let me get rid of her. Let me get rid of.
Well, that's Haru and Isis. That's Haru and Isis. Bob and Daddy, baby and Baba.
Okay, so you see how I clicked here. Let's say I want to flip it. I'm gonna hit flip. My horizontal. Okay. I might like that one.
Why you make it look so easy?
And I might put myself up here. There we go. Yeah. We can put ourselves right there.
That's perfect, honey. I love it.
Yeah. And then it's like if you want to add something else, I'm trying to see if I have anything in here so I can show you how to take out the background. And I don't mean to be using my products like this, but okay. It's like, okay, so let's say I have my products right here. Once again, I'm doing this double thing.
Can't you do the click out and add, select it and select the item and then go get the image and then press click.
But I already had it uploaded here. So I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna select image, and you see where it says BG remover. Watch this. I'm gonna click this. It's gonna do its magic. It's gonna erase that background, and bam, I don't have the background no more. I did all this in Canva. I didn't have to go out and
Right.
another website. I did it all right there. So you can change the elements. You can move the headphones up and down. But
Right.
this is just a simple, like you said, if you had your picture of the person, let's see if I could do another person. Because I usually don't have extra people. Random people. Okay, here we go. Black people. I'm gonna put them. I want them right there, but I don't need that background. I'm gonna go to select image, background remover.
Bye, BG.
I like this magic.
Ta-da!
Yep, and I can add them. So bam. So that's your if we're done with this, that is you can bring it up forward. Okay, I don't know why I keep doubling stuff today.
So I can help you with that though, Danyelle. So what happens is if you select the item before you go get the picture, it'll put them right there and you won't have the additional.
Thank you.
I think that's what it is.
Boom.
That looks gorgeous.
So, like I said, and even I got to slow down because I know I move way too fast. But if you put on your music and you just sit there and use your eye and just see, does this look aesthetically pleasing to me? Do I like this? Can this work? Because like for me, I think I would want to move this a little bit over here.
But it's basically clicking and dragging, selecting, and a lot of selection.
And it's like everything is right. I've learned everything is right here. And I'm just like, oh, okay. This makes a game changer. Because I spent time going to other websites trying to pull this and edit that and bring this here. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So
you get worn out doing that. So one other thing I just wanted to share is one lady told me when I was making flyers, because I did a couple on Canva, and my lady friend she told me, make sure that you change I don't remember how often. I don't know if she said every maybe month or whatever, because people get tired of looking at the same blah, blah, blah when you do flyers. So she said maybe interact, change the pictures ever so often, maybe some font and color, just make sure you change it so it keeps it fresh when you're using online advertising or whatever. Yeah.
Well, here's the beauty about it's so many templates in here. That was an easy one because all we did was just plug and play.
Right. And you can add your what do you call that? QR code on there.
You can also create your QR code inside of Canva. So that was trippy right there. Like, okay. One of the things that I do like I said, if you just have your music and I did learn last night, you see how you have these pros right here, these crowns? There's a lot that you can do for free inside of Canva. But then again, to actually get the really, really juicy stuff, you do want to pay for the subscription. So I know the subscription is either $100 a year or $12.99 a month. As a content creator, $12.99 a month is worth it for me to sit here and create whatever I need to create, whenever I need to create it.
Right.
And I'm like, that allows me to do something. We'll do another one real quick. Oh, that's almost like Shari Bari.
Oh, shut up. Ain't it already there?
Oh, no. You know what? Because you know what? Hold on one second. I messed up a bit. Let me go back.
Oh,
I love this backspace. Yeah.
Because you changed that text block, or title bar, that created so now all of the things are Shari Bari.
You know what? I'm just going to go home because when you go home, it automatically saves it. So that's just going to be saved. It's just going to be saved on there.
I like that. So it's ready if you want to switch it up. The thing is already ready already. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's right here. That Amno piano, that's right here.
Uh-huh.
So all your designs, all of your designs are right in front of you. You can always go back to what it is that you need to go back to. And you can create anything here: flyers, brochures, sign-in sheets, badges, but your business cards. You can do your business card in here, right in here. You want to make sure, if you're starting out as a business, you want to make sure that you want to start out by what you call your branding kit. So whatever your colors are with your logo and everything like that, you want to first set up your colors, your color scheme for what you're using. And this is like going a little advanced, but your color scheme and your fonts they're using, and then go in and start, start creating. But I'm actually going to do one with a picture, just to show you, like, if you have your own pictures, how to go ahead and put it together. So when I go home and I just click, now I have all of these. Now, just thinking I'm doing music again. Now, some of these are fresh. Like, oh, wow. Like, okay.
What's the QR code?
A QR code is an image that people, here's a good one. It's an image that is created that sends a link when people take their cameras and they put it over it. It sends them somewhere. And it's, if you have your own QR code, it's either going to send, like this one is for my Cash App. It's going to take you directly to my Cash App for you to pay me money or something like that. But if you have one just strictly for your business, it will go to your website or your fan page or your Instagram page, wherever you want to direct that traffic. The QR code is something easy that people can just scan, and it will send them directly to where they need to go.
Okay. Well, I have a what is it? Is it a GoDaddy website? You make your own website? Is it GoDaddy?
It's a couple of them, but it could be GoDaddy.
I think it's GoDaddy. I think so. I know I'm paying what, $12.99 a year, I think. But anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. So I never go to it.
I'm here to help. Like this one I had for an event because I knew I need several ways for people to pay. And to try to bring out my phone every time to try to get somebody to do something, I'm like, nope. So I have this. So if I'm at an event, you can Zelle. You could take that camera. Let me go over to Zelle. It will take you to a site so you can Zelle pay me. You can pay me by Cash App. You can pay me by PayPal.
Okay.
I have this in a frame, and then people be like, "How do I pay?" There you go, right there.
I like it.
And then you can get these within the apps. So Zelle was created by Zelle. I went into the my Chase app, and it said, create QR code. Boom, it gave it to me. I downloaded it on my phone. Cash App, same thing. Went into the back part, and it created this already. It's already created for you. And then PayPal, it's already created for you.
Okay.
So I want to chime in right here if I can. We just want to say thank you to all those who are watching live. It's 9 a.m. So we are about to chime off. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to continue this conversation and have so much more juicy stuff. So make sure that you follow us over in the Zoom room. Go to elizabethvisionaryconference.org and you can get access to the Zoom room. And we're going to keep on going until 10 a.m. So if you're interested, go to elizabethvisionaryconference.org and come on into the Zoom room. All right, we'll see you there. Peace. Bye. And peace. All right, Danyelle. So if you could share just a few more tips and give us your overall, snapshot of what you want us to know today, that would be awesome. And we can keep learning.
I just want to say, don't get intimidated by the vastness of how this is, because the beauty about it, if you play around with it like you were a kid coloring in crayons, you'll discover so much of your creativity into marketing and branding your own business, because you know your business. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, I can sit here and get lost in the Canvaverse. If you write out exactly what you want what are you creating today? Well, I need to create a postcard, a basic postcard, so people can find me. I need to create a flyer so people know exactly where I'm at. What is the task at hand? And then create around the task at hand and have fun with it. You know, the templates, you can keep it as simple as you need it to keep it simple with the templates, or you can go out and actually create from scratch. I'm actually creating a workshop around this because there is a lot, and there's about a good 2 hours worth of stuff that I wish I learned as a beginner, and so because it corrected some of the mistakes that I've done in the past. But you can create videos with an image. You can it's so much, but just to dip your toe in it, you know, you can go in here and create anything that you want to create. And I'm going to open it up to see if anybody has any questions, because like I said, I can go on all day about this because this stuff is cool.
Danyelle, I just want to say thank you for pushing this, because I have access to Canva and I do not use it. I'm like, Heatheroo, it's time. You keep reminding me. But whenever I talk to people and they say, oh, it's hard and I don't know, I say, you didn't know how to walk when you got here, so I don't want to hear that. Boom.
Dang it. Dang it, head. I can't get out.
I'm all cold like that. I work with the children. I work with children. Listen, I need them to keep on pushing because I ain't got time, okay?
And then I am here. Thank you, Head. And I am here. I am available. We can sit down together and go over this. Like I said, I'm creating a workshop because there's a lot of stuff. If you sit down and I wanted to create an interactive workshop where you're actually doing this as I'm teaching you, because the only way you're going to get it is to practice. That's the only way. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get out this chat. This was the coolest thing because I saw this from another belly dancer. I noticed with her advertisement for her class, she had the video and the font. And I'm sitting here like, how did she do that? And I just finally mustered up the courage to ask her, like, how did you do that? She was like, oh, I did it in Canva. Okay, let me go to Canva and figure this out. So what I have is I have a video and I have my font, because I'm a TAVA representative and people always asking, I want to lose weight. Okay, well, you need a detox tea and a liquid vitamin and exercise to lose weight. They go hand in hand. So for this one, it's the video with the product. You can do this. And this is about a minute long, maybe 30 seconds long. So I'm just like, okay, I did this in Canva. And I recently just cleaned it up with the backgrounds and everything, getting rid of the, how I had the whites in the backgrounds and everything. So this just makes it a lot easier. Queen of Dooney, your mind looks like it's just going right now.
Roll it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because I cleaned this up and I can't wait to actually re-release it, the cleaned up version. Because I'm like, okay, I think it should be coming up to an end. And that's it. So you could do a 30-second video, you could do a minute video. And it's just plug and drop. I even changed the background color. So yeah, this. Thank you, Het. Thank you. This, like I said, I'm gonna create something as soon as possible because there's a lot. But if you sit down and, like I said, you're creating as you're going along doing this, it makes it a lot easier. It really, really does. And like I said, the shooting it out, being able to shoot it out the Kinko's, getting a discount that they don't say it's a discount, but like I said, that rep said it's a discount to do it that way. Okay, I can make you those last minute flyers, those last minute business cards, you know, because sometimes we need it like within a day. Now.
We need it now.
So, and it's to be able to do it like right now, I'm like, oh, okay, this I'm gonna go create. So you just gotta write a list. What do you need to create? Like I said, your signs, sign-in sheets, what is it? You got your Instagram stories, you could do your videos. I mean, it's just
in the different platforms for Facebook or Instagram, your mobile website. I love it. It's everything. Boom.
Awesome.
So, like I said, some of this stuff I'm about to clean this up. Like, have it look on a professional level is amazing. So
Okay.
I will be getting a masterclass together soon. I will let you guys know when that is. And come with your laptops, come with your creativity, and just remove that stigma that, oh my God, this is so difficult. No, it's just new to you. That's all. Once you get into the groove of it, put on some music and be like, hey, I'm creating. You can get this. You can definitely get this. And that's I think that's all I have for today.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Danyelle. Thank you so much.
You were so very
I learned too, and I've been on Canva for a few years. You taught me something today, so I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate, Danyelle, if y'all need somebody for tech, I think, it behooves of you to save your little coins and your little pennies and go ahead and hire her as a consultant, because just having her in my life in general has changed my life when it comes to tech. She has really, really taken my tech game to the next level. And just like what Het just said, like she just be tapping at you like that little raindrop that just drop down on your head like that. That's all she do. That's all she do.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me show you. You remember that flyer I showed you? Here it is in print.
Mm-hmm.
From digital to print. So I just want to show you that was a, yeah, I do my own, I do it.
She took my game to the next level, because she, just every time I saw her would just be, hey, you need to do Facebook. You really need to do, just put it out there, just show you a few things really quickly, and stayed on my head about it. So I finally got in the game thanks to her. I give her credit for that all the time. So thank you, Danyelle, for sharing that.
Thank you.
All right, so we are about to dive right on in. We just gonna dive right on in, okay? I want to touch base. I just want to tap lightly on what we're talking about today. I know I usually am like very segmented, right? We're gonna kind of blend it all together. So creativity is pleasure. I got my notes. Hope you got your notebook ready to do this thing, because when I tell you creativity is the next level, people. All right. Yeah, you need your crypto and you need your stocks and your bonds and you need all of that. But if you don't have creativity, it is a pile of nothingness. Okay, let me tell you, your creativity is what pays the bills. All right. Let's take it from me. Okay. If the creativity has seen me through a lot of dark days, I just want to say that. So creativity, and I'm talking about not even just financially, but also on a more personal level as well, having to just create out of certain circumstances and do the best that we can. So we're always creating, whether we know it or not. All right. So today we're going to talk about how we consciously create, and we're going to go over the process, because yes, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not, there is a process to what you create, and your genius, right? And so we're going to tap into that. There are 5 steps to the creative process. And so I want to share those 5 steps with you. You're probably already doing the 5 steps, so no worries there. Okay. But there are 5 steps. We're going to give you the 5 steps. And then we're going to go off into the business segment, because I have a video I want to show you about business and just always how to build that coin, right? How to build your bag. And then we're going to come back to the 5 steps. All right. We're going to have a very in-depth discussion about it. Okay. All right. So the 5 steps for creativity, write this down. The first step is preparation. That's the first step of the creative process, preparation. How are you preparing for it? The next step is incubation. And I know incubation, INCUBATION. That incubation process, and we'll definitely dive in deeper to what each one of these mean and what they can do. And you're doing them already, I promise you. The third step is insight. The fourth step, evaluation. And the fifth step, elaboration. elaboration. All right. So we're going to get all off into that. I'm really excited to share and to hear what you all have to say as well. So before we do that, we have to have a business segment. I have been like really slow gassing on the business segment and making sure that we have a tech talk and a business talk for a couple months, because just doing the podcast was a little overwhelming, like just learning everything and getting prepared and trying to be consistent. But now that we got our own little flow, our own little groove, you know, we have to get that business talk in, because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I'm just saying, you know, your children and your grandchildren, they can't eat an idea. Okay, they can't eat our dreams. That's not going to keep the roof over their heads. Okay, what's going to keep the roof over their head is making sure that we and somehow are handling our business, right? And business, that's, let me be very clear about that before we go into the segment. Business is not just opening up, you know, a store, or, you know, getting something online, or if you're not making a profit, you're not in business. You just enjoy, you having a hobby, you know, you in the startup phase, but you're not in business yet. And so I always want to share what I learn, and you know, I want you all to share what you learn with each other about how to build our business so that we can build a legacy for our children and for our grandchildren and for our great-grandchildren and for our great-great-grandchildren and for our great-great-great-grandchildren. And you get the message. Okay. All right, so there's a video. Queen Aduni, can you share the screen? I have a video that I want to share. It's a video that I want to share with you all. And it's from a vlogger who I enjoy. She's a young sister, but she be dropping jewels. These young people are on it. Oh, I just love it. So she is dropping jewels that I had to share with my Elizabeths. So I'm going to share this video with you. Can you see my screen yet? Can y'all see my screen? No? Okay. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so make sure you have your pens and papers out, because she's gonna drop some jewels. Hold on. All of these different pop-ups be like hitting me. Okay, here we go. Be showing my age. Plus it earns interest easy with over 70. Okay, so she is going to share with us some tips and tools on how to get our side hustle on in 20. So I have a little bit of teaching experience, but you don't need any teaching experience for this. All you need is a criminal. Why do you want to start a side hustle? Is it to quit your job to earn some extra income? Let me know down below. This first side hustle is for people who looked at teaching English but knew that it wasn't really for them. With this side hustle, you can teach whatever you want, and you don't need skills, you don't need experience, you don't need any kind of credentials. I found a website that is called OutSchool. Now, OutSchool is a website where you can teach kids a variety of things. I did teach English for 2 years, so I have a little bit of teaching experience, but you don't need any teaching experience for this. All you need is a criminal background check. This website wants its students to be well-rounded in a variety of subjects, so you can really teach whatever it is that you love and you're interested in. From what I've seen, there's other teachers on here that are working about 15 to 20 hours per week, but they're making
Stop talking.
$1,000 a month online. If you don't believe me, you can
back it up a quick second, Mama, because we missed some of it.
Whatever your classes to like adjust your prices to account for that 30%. What'd you say?
I'm sorry, I was saying, can you back it up just a smidgen, because we missed what she was saying. It had frozen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Yourself. Without school, you set your schedule, you set your classes, and you can really have total flexibility, so it is your own job. Only thing is, they do take 30%, I believe, of whatever your class price is, so whatever it is that you love and you're interested in. From what I've seen, there's other teachers on here that are working about 15 to 20 hours per week, but they're making an extra $5,000 a month online. If you don't believe me, you can go ahead, look at TikTok, look at all these stuff, and you
you will see for yourself. Without school, you set your schedule, you set your prices, and you can really have total flexibility, so it is your own job. Only thing is they do take 30%, I believe, of whatever your class price is, so you just have to like adjust your prices to account for that 30%. But if you guys think that you're good at teaching kids and you have this kind of vibe, you know, that kids like, then I would suggest to go over right now and, well, after this video, okay, and sign up for OutSchool. I'm going to show you guys some examples of what other people online are teaching so that you can get a little bit of inspiration and you can sign up today. I have my computer here and I'm just looking at the most popular classes, so I can see we have some for fashion design. We have some that teaches current events in a kid-friendly class. That's really cool. We have some that is a writing, talking about dinosaurs, improv comedy. Do you think you're funny? Okay, you can get over here and teach your kids some comedy. Zumba. Do you like to dance? Maybe you like some Afro beats or something? Go ahead, get on here and teach the kids how to dance. Sweet treats and desserts baking club. Do you know how to bake? Do you know how to cook? Is there something like regional, you know, from where you're from that you want to teach to people? Go ahead and sign up for OutSchool. Cut the clutter. I found teaching kids how to be organized. How many parents would love that? If you're alive, okay, you're probably like 20, 25, 30 if you're watching this video, you have lived a life where you learned something, okay? And you can teach that something for money. Now, how do you determine what kind of classes that you teach? Well, you have to teach what you love, number one. So if you love baking, don't try to make a guitar class, you know, just because you saw that, you know, the guitar teachers are charging a lot of money. No, teach what you love because the kids are really going to feel that and then they're going to come back and you're going to enjoy what you do. Now, for my people who are like, I love teaching and there's something that I have to share, but I don't like the little chitlins, you know, I don't want to be with the little kids or anything. Well, this next one is going to be perfect for you. It's setting up an Airbnb online experience. Let me explain what that is. Airbnb experiences are hosted by people like me and you who say, I have some kind of experience that I would like to share with the world. Maybe this is taking somebody on a tour. Maybe this is giving somebody guitar lessons, something like this. Well, with Airbnb experiences, it's the same concept of you sharing an experience with somebody else, but you're doing this online from the comfort of your own home. What are some examples of the things that you can teach on Airbnb experiences? Well, I'm going to look at the website to show you what Airbnb is recommending to people. This is how you can determine what you want to do, but again, like OutSchool, put your own twist on it. So some of the popular classes that I can see here are cooking classes. Is there a special dish that you like to cook? I see one here for bacon biscuits. Do you make some real good biscuits, or maybe you make some real good Thanksgiving food or yams? Hey, I don't know. Look, I don't know how to cook. Okay, but you might be, and you might want to share that with somebody on Airbnb online experiences. I see some here, drink and draw, where everybody gathers around, they have some drinks with them, and they draw together, and the host is kind of like facilitating the
Mama Evelyn.
telling them what to draw, something like this. I see some that is phone photography. If you're good at taking pictures on your phone, and you think that you can teach somebody, hey, maybe you have photography with them. Now, all you need to do is go ahead and sign up. There's an application process that you have to go through, but if you feel like this is something that can work for you, you can set your own prices, your own time, stuff like that, and start earning extra income. There's people on Airbnb online who are earning full-time income from the things that they're doing, and they're doing what they love. We all know that TikTok is blowing up. TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts, all that stuff. Everybody wants to get in on the short form videos. Look, I was around when TikTok was musicality, okay? That's how you know I'm old, and I'm still not even completely on the TikTok train. But if I wanted to jump on the TikTok train without having to actually do the dancing or anything like that, so I wanted to get that money, well, I can start as a short form video editor. What does this mean? With TikToks, with Reels, with YouTube Shorts, they're only about 15 to 30 seconds. A lot of businesses, okay, they don't really have time to do the video editing. They have a bunch of clips maybe lying around. They don't have time to do all that stuff, putting it together, putting the text, putting the graphics, all this stuff. They don't know how to do it. They don't care to do it, but they know they need to be on social media, okay? And so what do? Well, they look for people who can actually edit for them. This is a lot easier than trying to edit something like a YouTube video, so it's a lot more beginner friendly. How are you going to learn how to put the text text and the graphics and stuff like this, well, you're gonna go on YouTube, okay? YouTube University is free. You're gonna go to Skillshare. I have a link for Skillshare down below that you can use. Teach yourself how to do simple, basic video editing. How are you gonna find clients for this? Well, you can go on Fiverr. You can go on Upwork, okay? These are freelancing websites. You can set up a TikTok showcasing your video editing skills or giving advice to business owners who need a video editor, or showing your video editing process, just this is marketing and stuff like that. People are going to find you on TikTok. They're going to see your TikTok portfolio because you've been making videos, right? And then they're going to want to hire you. You can do some basic video editing of things around your house, or maybe for other friends, or maybe you can offer businesses video editing for free at first, okay, or very low cost at first, and then you can have a portfolio. You can start on LinkedIn and start showcasing your work, say that you're a video editor for short form videos, and start getting clients that way. There's so many ways to get these video editing clients, and eventually you'll start getting referrals once you build your business, and you can make a really good income because you can finish a lot of videos in a short amount of time. This is also good because it can be done right from your phone. You don't need a computer or anything like that. Use iMovie, use Splice, use InShot. I think these are video editing apps, okay, for Android as well. You can get started right from your phone. So there's no reason that if you like this side hustle that you couldn't get started working on it today. Podcasts are blowing up now. Everybody has a podcast. Everybody and their mama. I even have a couple of podcasts, okay? Secret ones. Like
Period.
you able to find, but you could if you looked hard enough. If I wanted to make money from podcasts without actually having a podcast, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna become a podcast manager. This is what you can do.
Queen of Dooney.
Make a full-time income doing this online. What does a podcast manager do? Well, people who have podcasts are often busy people and they don't have time to deal with the other stuff involved in making a podcast. What does this include? This includes editing the audio for a podcast. So in this video alone, I have made a lot of mistakes, okay? Maybe it looks nice on camera, but like if you look at the raw footage before editing, it looks crazy. Okay, there's so many mistakes. So as a podcast manager, you would be editing out any mistakes that they made. You would be editing out like any background noise. You could be transcribing the episode. So whatever they say, you could be making like a video script for it. You could be making the show notes that goes under the podcast. You would be the one uploading shows to different types of software like Apple Podcasts or Spotify or something like this. And you might also be involved in creating the graphics like for the episode. Okay, these are all things that you can learn on YouTube. These are all things that you can learn on Skillshare. But the good thing is that you don't need to know all of these at first. You can get good in just one area. Like if you're really good at the audio, editing the audio. I've edited audio for my podcast before, and it's quite easy. It's just a little time consuming, So focus on editing the audio. Focus on creating the graphics. Focus on transcribing. You know what I mean? Build these skills first, and then eventually you have like a big bag of skills that you can offer, but don't feel overwhelmed by all these things that you need to do. Go on YouTube, go on Skillshare. How are you going to find clients? Well, it's very similar to what we talked about before. You can go on Fiverr, you can go on Upwork. These are like the easiest ways, right, to get started. What I would do is I would start a TikTok account, start talking about podcast editing, stuff like this. We're gonna find you. Hey, do you do podcast editing for me? Oh, yes, I do. It costs $100 an episode, or I don't know the rates, okay, whatever it is. I would set up a LinkedIn account. I would start making posts on LinkedIn. Guys, LinkedIn is a great social media because all the business people are on LinkedIn, all right? Start making posts on LinkedIn, just getting valuable advice about how to edit podcasts, stuff like that. You guys are saying, why would I give advice on how to edit podcasts when I want them to come to me to edit their podcast? Look at, people are going to look at, okay, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. Thank you for giving me this information. People are going to say, I don't want to do all that. I just want somebody to do it.
Right.
Okay, I can do it for you. Okay. And so TikTok, LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr, and even Facebook groups. There's so many Facebook groups where you can find clients to edit their podcast. The good thing about these is that they don't have to be just side hustles. All of these have the potential to be full-time income earners. I want you guys to really take this seriously. Like, I know I make a lot of side hustle videos, and you guys are probably like, okay, maybe I can do this, and that. Focus on one, really learn it, and really build that, and build it into a full-time income for yourself. I do have a course down below which teaches you how to start a freelancing business, and if you guys are looking for more ways to make money online, I'm going to link a playlist on the screen which teaches you how to do that. Other than that, I'm in energy, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
All right, all right, all right.
It costs $3.99 per.
Okay. Baby, I can stop sharing.
Hey, at Peace, I just want to share. There's a website called Brave, and Haru always has us using websites that are free shares. And if you get on Brave's browser, you can watch videos without any more commercials. It's over because they're, what is it called? Free share, open, whatever they call them. Open source. Thank you, Danyelle. I saw you. Yeah, so they call open source website. So it's called Brave, Brave, and you don't have to worry about the interruptions anymore. They're over. Thank you.
Nice. Perfect. I love that. I need that. Thank you.
So that's brave.com.
Brave, Brave. All right, ladies. So we'll take a moment and talk about what we just watched. Were there some side hustles that stood out to you? Was there some that you're already relatable to that you're already doing? Is there some that was a shock to you that you're excited about? Is there something that you didn't like, you wouldn't do? Where are you at? What did you get out the video? Queen Aduni, I saw something that I thought of you when I saw it. I saw something for Mama Evelyn. I saw something for Danyelle. I saw something for Mama Ed. I saw something for Ayana. I saw something for, like it's something on there for everybody.
Yeah.
You calling us out.
Because y'all will sit there and just be in your own minds and they just be gone. No. I want you here with me. Hi.
So let me just start off because I recently just upgraded the memory, got a new phone for more memory just so I can do more things. On my phone. And one of them is the short-term video editing. I've been going back and forth with Harold about this because I will sit and edit your video with no problem. I don't want to be the person to stand there and shoot the video because I'm like, you got 5 people around you, all got cell phones while they doing hair. I just need y'all to take pictures, video, send them to me. Let me create what I need to create and shoot them back to you. That's exactly what I want to do.
There you go.
And I'm like,
right there, sis. Right there.
Now I have a term for it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So that's something and like you said, that's quick money on the side. Like, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. And I know to have the other resources to go to and look at is amazing. I like the Airbnb online experience. I'm like,
Yeah, those actually work. When I travel, I always use Airbnb. Anybody that know travels with me or knows that I travel knows that. And I also, especially if I go somewhere new, I use the Airbnb experiences. That's how I did the kayaking, yoga. Who would have thought to do yoga kayaking in Miami? But because of the Airbnb experience and us wanting to find something creative to do, that's how we found it. And it was an awesome experience. So if you go on there, I've been trying to set mine up, but you can set yours up, especially Mama Het, you dance. People would love when they come to the city to be able to take a dance class. Danyelle, same thing, like whatever you're into. You can, Queen Aduni, I thought about you for that as well. Creating experiences for people and the drinking and drawing. Where Mama Evelyn? That is you, sis. I'm gonna need you to set that up because I'll be there. Have my little sippity sip and me. Look, this apple juice, but I'll have me something else. And I'll be drawing and drinking.
You don't have to worry about them driving home.
And you don't have to worry about driving home. And you can get people all over the world, Mama Evelyn, and you're dope. So all you need is exposure. Girl, I see it. I see the vision. I see it, child. I see it. Mm-hmm. So is there anybody else before we move on to the creative process? Anybody else want to share about the business video? What do you think?
Yeah, that was really cool. No, I was totally listening to everything that they were saying, and let me see. I wrote down what that her website, not her website, but how to get to her to listen to some of her other stuff.
Good. Mm-hmm. She's really good. I like watching her.
But what was her name?
I forgot. Let me see. I could go back.
Was it called, and is it Out School?
Yeah, out
Her name
school.
is Energy. That's right. That's why I forgot all these crazy names. Energy is her name.
With the E, the
With the
regular.
I at the end.
I. Mhm.
Yes, it's out. It is out school. I wrote it down. Out
Yes, it's
school.
Out School. I'm gonna put the link to this video in the description box if I can do it without making a mess.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry.
I wasn't saying, I was,
Oh no, were you done?
yes, dear.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Going once. Going twice. Okay. All right. So let's go into the deliciousness, the pleasure. All right, we're gonna go into creativity is pleasure. Hopefully, you still have your journals out or your notebooks because we're not done. All right, we're gonna talk about these 5 steps to the creative process. And before we even jump into it, what I like to do is I like to hear what are your thoughts that have just bubbled up already from looking at the list. Are there questions that popped up for you? Are there thoughts or ideas that popped up for you just by looking at the 5 on the list? Anybody jump on in if you have.
My problem is I'm creating right now. It's
Not a problem. I need
it's
you to
happening as
I need
it's
you to
happening.
rewrite. I need you to say that over. Not a problem that you're creating right now. What is it?
Say that again. What is it?
Yeah, it's not a problem. So what is it?
Your passion.
No, it's just,
It's your pleasure. Come on,
Pleasure. Yes. I'm sorry.
yeah,
My
I
pleasure.
am creating right now. It's not a problem ever.
It's your pleasure, honey.
My pleasure, yeah.
Fun, come there. It's your pleasure.
And it's not
Change that
Chick-fil-A,
language.
okay?
What you say, sweetie?
And it's not Chick-fil-A.
Okay. No, it is not.
Okay.
Yes, we don't have problems. We have challenges. There are no
Challenges.
Problems.
Mm-hmm.
No problems. No problems.
Well, I just say that to say like creativity is the dopest thing about you. So it's never a problem. You know what I mean? Like it's a pleasure. Like that's what makes you you for real. That's for all of us. You know, it's how you create. So that's what's up. Your pleasure is now that you're creating, and then what? Danyelle, talking to you specific.
She multitasks.
Okay, so I'm creating, I guess creating with purpose. So it's, you know, there's an end game. And just organizing what's being created, but still incorporating, making sure I incorporate the creativity along with the tech.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, you know, that's the download that's coming towards me. Actually, everything has already been organized. It just needs to be repackaged. What they say, repackaged and repurposed.
Repackaged and repurposed. That's it. Recycled. Anybody else? Did you get something out of the list?
Number 1, preparation. Sometimes I don't know what I'm preparing for. I just will purchase something or get something, and the purpose comes, you know, what is for comes later.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just for instance, the portable shrines, Mama Dooney, I got into going to Arts and Scraps and getting the wallpaper books and destructing them, you know, taking them apart and organizing the paper. I didn't know what I was going to do with them.
Yeah.
And then I had a book about shrines, and
yeah, that process is beautiful.
Ready to start eating healthier? Eat cachava. How? Cachava is the world's healthiest.
Which one?
Okay, that was Blooming Lotus. She was still blooming. Oh, the process is so beautiful when, you know, and sometimes it's intense and sometimes it just kind of, you know, you get little droppings here and there and stuff. And then at the end, it's like, whoa. And then you get the rush to get it, to finish it, you know. And it's you know, it's a dance. It's a I mean, when that creativity, and it doesn't have to be something where it's a color or a particular dance. It's your movement. It's something that, because in every moment we are creating. I mean, I'm right now creating the words to come out of my mouth to share with you, so that you can see it and stuff. And there's, have you guys experienced? Well, I know you have, when you're like you're doing something and then all of a sudden you go into second gear, third gear, fourth gear, it's not even you. And when you look back at it, like days or it, perfect example, sometimes we have done hair and we're just, you know, braiding. I'm talking about cornrows and stuff where the art is all in there. And you're like tired. You're just tired, but you know you got to finish, right? And then you're like, girl, gone. I'll see you tomorrow. Especially when we're doing hair shows and stuff. And then the next day you see the model and you say, damn, I did that? Wow. Where you was like, oh, I'm gonna have to fix this and I'm gonna have to fix that. And you just stop and they come back and then you can see it as a picture because you're not tired. That's that adrenaline that comes in you when you're in that third and fourth gear, you know, where you know it's not you. Yeah, that's in every moment we are in the midst of creativity. Every moment. And I like Peace when you said it's pleasure. When you step into that world of, oh my God, it was pleasure. When I walked in last night to that event and it was a sea of white. I had orange this color on. I said, I didn't get the memo, but I was so glad. And it was funny because the night before I did put on a white. I put on white shoes and a white outfit.
So then that was your ancestors showing up.
And then it went right back to my orange the next day. And everything came together. Yeah. So
it
here
was a sacral energy. That was that sacral energy.
It was like, it was right.
Because you wore your white before the event, so you were initiated.
Yeah, so that creativity,
yes, it's something special. And a lot of people, you know, when you start to read up on it, because there's a whole world when it comes to creativity, y'all. Like I told y'all last week, there's a whole world out here just known as creativity and innovations. And what a lot of people you'll find in writings and stuff say is that creativity is a spirit.
Yeah.
The spirit of creativity.
The spirit of creativity.
It is a spirit. And even the spirit moves in a certain divine order. And so that divine order looks like the creative process. Now, the list that I gave you, it's not do this, then do this, then do, it's not in that order. So don't get caught up with the order, okay? However, because again, it's creativity. So you create the order, honey. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and tell you what the order is. This is what here go the 5 things you do. And then you put it in your pot, your bag, and you do what you do with it. So the first, but I just for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to go in a particular order. So the first one we talked about was preparation. And Mama Evelyn, she tapped on that, right? Preparation is when you start to gather, you start to do your little nesting, right? And you just gathering and you don't know why. Yeah. I've been writing this book for probably 2-3 years. I'll sit down, I'll write some stuff, get up. Sit down, write some stuff, get up. This went on for 2-3 years, right? I don't have the manuscript here, but I finally put it together and made an ebook.
All right.
Okay? And I printed it out last week. Thank you. And it's ready to be out and birthed into the world. But it was just me piecing together, piece by piece, little by little. And so when you go, this is one of your charges for this week, go and revisit an old poetry book or that box you have stored in the basement or the attic with all your old artwork or fashion design or whatever you were into, go ahead and pull it out and go through it and be inspired. Old journal writings. You know, if you have old journals, go back and read them and remember, you know, take yourself down memory lane. You will be amazed at what it triggers for your creativity. All right. So tap in that way. And the second part of the step for the process is incubation. Now, this process is another process that takes time. Like it's not, you know, you again, it took me 3 years to put each one of those writings together and find a way to merge them recently. Like incubation. So you may write something or you may draw something or create. And I know Mama Evelyn know this and plenty of others, you know, you create something, you literally will walk away from it and not see it for a year. It might be 8 years.
Yes.
It could be a minute, honey. Or what you really want to work up to, this is how you know your creativity is smoking hot. You want to know how your creativity is smoking hot, baby?
Yeah.
How your creativity is smoking hot. When you can sleep on it. And when you wake up the next day, the light has been shone through the darkness. And you are ready. I said you are ready. You are ready to put that thing out there into the world. You feel what I'm saying to you? So yes, sleeping on it is a form of incubation, right? So your body, and I relate everything to childbirth. That's how I do as a life coach. That's just what I do. So body is being prepared. That's preparation. It's prepared. It's ready to take that egg, take that sperm, boom. Then you have the incubation. Oh, it's just nesting up in there. So you take those creative ideas and you let them fester, right? So this goes in with the first one. Go back, pull out that old stuff, go revisit some things and create from there and just see what comes to you, okay? That third step of the process is going to be insight. And I love this one because when I was writing my notes, it came to me the same way this came to me. Insight, Satori. That's the name of my baby. Satori. Satori is that flash of enlightenment or the aha moment. That's what Satori means. And we've all had those at some point, especially if you consider yourself a creative. Aha, yes, I got it. Oh, okay, that's it. And usually it comes in like a flash of lightning, boom. But sometimes it don't. Sometimes you just wake up and you be like, okay, that's how we doing that today. And you just stirring your tea or your coffee. Okay, that's what we doing. Okay, you looking out the window. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just comes to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the insight stage, the Satori. And I'm gonna give you another exercise that you can use this week. I'm gonna give you another opportunity or another way to use this process or this step. If you feel blocked, if you are not getting those aha moments, and be open to getting them every day. You ain't got to get them once every 10 years. Every 10th year, I figured it out. Like, no, boo. I need you to tap in creatively so that you are getting aha moments every day. You are not creating them yourself. You are being open.
Yeah.
You are being open to them being created within you, right? Oh, shoot. Here comes trouble, y'all. Yeah, I said it.
Hi, baby.
Say, good rising, hair all over here. No, I'm not putting you on camera. Go on with your life. Good rising. Good to see you. All right, so go sit back with TT. Okay. I'm on the podcast. Sorry, y'all. Mommying, okay? Yeah. Anyway, so if your creativity is being blocked, if you're not having those aha moments every day, again, you're not creating them yourself. You are being open to them happening. All right. So you're having it, but if they're not happening, if you're feeling blocked, then what you want to do is you want to go for a walk. You want to go sweep the kitchen floor. You want to go wash that tub out. You want to go water the grass. You want to go and just do something low level. Take yourself all the way down to ground level, right? And as you do that activity, your brain begins to fire off differently. Your neurons in your brain are firing off differently. And now you're making a connection to your creativity. I'm going to tell you something. My aha moments come in the shower, which apparently is one of the most famous places, along with another place in the bathroom, to have your aha moments. I don't get my aha moments on the throne. I ain't got that advanced yet. Okay. When it comes to that shower, baby, it all comes in that shower. And again, it has something to do with our neurological pathways, how we are wired mentally, right? That allows that to happen when you're in the shower and when you're doing certain activities. So think about that. Next time you're like, man, you sitting there, you burned out from creating something. You just tired. You tired, right? Get up and go make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, something simple. Get up and, just go outside and put your feet in the grass. You understand? Just do something simple and that creativity will rush back to you. You'll get a whiff of it. Okay. So the fourth step in the process is evaluation. Ooh, this is where it get a little sticky now. It's where it get a little sticky. Okay. Because evaluation means that now that you formulate this creative idea, you prepare for, now you thinking about, okay, am I really going to put this out in the world? You have to test it. Again, it's not deliberate. Like, okay, I'm going to sit it right down. We're going to have a test. No, but you are sharing that idea with your significant other. You're sharing it with your bestie. You might post something on your social media or something about it, just kind of throwing it out there. You're testing it. And this is where people can get stuck. Why? Because they get a response from someone that is negative. I want you to think for just a moment. What are some negative responses that you can remember someone told you? You don't have to share them. You can keep them close to your heart. But just think about that for a moment or write it down. When was it a time when you shared a positive creative idea and someone, as soon as you said it, they shut it down? Oh, that'll never work. That's one of the most famous #1 lines when we share our creativity with someone. Oh, that'll never work. No, this is how you know, and you are in a room of creatives, and this is where you want to be to level up. You want to be in an environment where people say, really? Wow, tell me more. Explain how you're going to, and that is something that Queen Aduni is. I made sure I wanted to say that today. Queen Aduni is that person for me. Really, tell me more about that. Well, how would that work? And she will be pragmatic as well. Well, I don't see how that's going to work. No, that's not going to. She'll throw that out there to you too. But even after that, she'll come back because she's meditating on it. She's gnawing on it. That was her ego that responded. But now she's coming back and she said, well, what you could do is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is the type of people that you want to be around. You want to be around people that's going to feed your creativity and going to nudge you to the edge, to the cliff of your own imagination. No, go there. No, don't say it's scary. Don't run, but no, go there. Go all the way there. Look over the cliff. What do you see? You want people that have that desire for you as much as you have it for yourself. And one more, the last one, and then we'll get into the discussion. Elaboration is the 5th step of the process. Elaboration. Now that's when, what they say, when the grind meets the grit or something like that. That's what the elders say, when the grit meets the grind, when the grinder meets the grain. I don't know, but something like that. It's about to get real. That's what the young people, it's about to get real. Okay? It's about to get real. Okay? That elaboration part is the part that's going to get you. That's going to get you. Why? Because that is when you have to put in that 1%, 99% preparation, 1%. Well, 1% preparation, 99% sweat equity. You know what I'm saying? Is that how the saying goes? Is it the other way around? I don't remember. But it's like the elaboration part. My point is the elaboration part. Oh, that's the part when you're going to have to put in the work. That's the part when now you're expanding, you're elaborating on this idea. You've prepared for it. You've mulled over it. You slept on it, right? You've had that after doing that, I got it. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, bet. You've shared it with your creative circle, with your sacred circle of folks. And now you are ready to birth that thing and put it out in the world. This can be the scariest part, but this is the part that costs the most work, and it's the sweat equity. And I'm gonna tell you a way to get through this part of it. Okay, this is the part where we get stuck too. This is how you get through that. Y'all ready? I'll make sure I got your attention when I say this. Do it anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Love it. Love it.
Do it anyway. I'm sorry. Is this thing on? Is this thing
Yeah.
on? Do it anyway.
Come on and do it.
Thank you.
Do it
Yeah.
to satisfy.
Do it anyway. That's right, head.
Do it to
Break out of Yes, honey. Yes. Do it anyway. Okay, you scared? Okay, that's the one thing I love about childbirth. I'm just gonna tell y'all, as a childbirth doula, I love the process. Y'all know this as a mother, blah blah blah. The one thing I love is that you can't go back. It teaches you. This is what makes women. This is our superpower. I'm gonna give y'all some little tea. This is the superpower of a woman. We know what it's like to not be able to go back.
Mm-hmm.
To have to keep pushing forward. Even when you want to stop, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it, even that's the gift. That is the superpower of being a mother. Oh, she a horrible mama. Oh, she did something. But guess what? She did something you can't do. She kept going. Even when she won't turn around, she just kept on going. Now, if that ain't the spirit of God, I don't know what is. She just stuck around and took care of it, let it suck on the titty, fed it, went out and paid for it and took care of it. Wait a minute, hold on. She got to be something supernatural. Okay. I'm just asking my spiel for mamas. I'm gonna leave that right there. But you get what I'm saying. Okay. Mm-hmm. So really putting in that effort, really putting in that work, that is what's going to take it to the next level. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes your creativity your meal ticket, your providership. That's how you provide for your family. You know, all of these things. Even if you're in a mundane job, one lane, bro, you can still use your creativity. Okay, you can still find a way. You're doing it anyway. All right. So talk to me, ladies. What have you gotten out of those 5 steps? What was the dancing for head? And what was the leaning forward for Queen Aduni? Where was we going with that? Where were we at?
Do it.
Just do it.
Do it part. I mean, like when the discombobulation went down, that definitely catapulted me to begin. You know, when I kept saying I want to have a dance studio in my house. So I went and got my little foam pads and laid it out. Made it in my bedroom, in the living room, the backyard, across the way, Isis' room when she not here. Mm-hmm. But I went on and did what I wanted to do. Yeah, that was it. It was the do it part. I'm about the motion, so that was me.
No, she is, ma'am. Thank you. That's right. Queen Aduni, I saw some physical reaction from you. What was that about?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna jump right here to the do it anyway, because I've been thinking of my teeth challenge, right? And the so much emphasis on it and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm still out here anyway. So I was like, I should just do a seminar on do it anyway. So when you said that, you know, just do it anyway, I have to do it anyway, or I'll be traumatized and paralyzed. So whatever you have, whatever those challenges are, especially when you look at somebody who don't have legs and they're doing all kind of stuff, and everybody respects them because of them being the being of who they're being, right? And so I was like, okay, when I get my teeth fixed, then what am I going to do? I said, well, you just show the old and the new, that's all. But I didn't stop. So yeah, just that, do it anyway. Just do it. Whatever that thing is. When we do hair, if a piece is left out, I was like, well, then that's why you have a latch hook, or put a braid on there and put a spiral. Just create something different. And that in many cases would be what everybody looks at. It's like, wow, that's really creative. That's really sweet. So none of it is wasted. You can use it all.
That's right.
But do it anyway. Do it
That's a good
anyway.
part.
And then some things you don't even know that, you know, like you're going after something, you want to create something, right? You got your plans and something happens. Maybe even somebody comes and knocks the paint over and your piece is messed up, yet you still keep working with it. And then it becomes you learned a whole new thing because you were in that box, and spirit wanted to create the spirit of the movement of spirit of creativity when now create. And then it's like,
Yep, and you can keep your ego out the way long enough.
Nama.
You will be amazed at what will come out from that.
Yes,
example. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I'm with you on the teeth thing because I have some dental work I want to do. Like I got a retainer I want to get, and I got a gap up here I want to get retained. Like I've got some teeth stuff too, so I'm conscious of that as well. And then I think about the old days of Cardi B. Listen. Have you ever watched Cardi B's beginning videos? Teeth was jacked up. She didn't care.
Yeah.
She was getting hundreds of thousands of views, and that's how it made her. And she used to tell people on the videos, like, so what, y'all on the comments talking about my teeth, but when I make it, y'all not gonna be talking about my teeth. And that's why when she became famous and she got her teeth done, she was bragging, she was showing everybody because people talked about her so bad when she was coming up on the videos, because she would do lives all the time. And she didn't care. She would say whatever she wants. Her teeth was up. She didn't care. When she got them done, when she got that money, honey, like you said before and after. So that's what I think of. I'd be like, hey, if Cardi B can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get out here and say what I got to say.
Yeah. You know, because peace, you can have so much pent up in your creativity, and that's the do it anyway, right? You can have it all pent up. If you don't release it, it can eat at you. And even cause where creativity is to bring about pleasure, right? If you don't release that, it can turn into something that is not good because it turns into
toxic
denial. Yeah, yes, right.
It's toxic to your body.
Get it out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that creativity thing. And it even goes into there was a young lady who wanted to get locks, and she came to an event, and you'll see how this ties into creativity. When she was sitting there, and we were talking about all kind of different locks and stuff, and she ended up, you know, with tears, and we was wondering what was going on. And she said she wanted to. Oh, and then she was using this breathing thing to breathe, right? She was, in the end, when we took a break and found out what was going on, her family didn't want her to have locks. She wanted those locks. She wanted those locks so bad that she got delivered in the midst of that and went on and got her locks. Because I came in and she had I thought she had a wig on. I thought she had, you know, something else. Anyway. The bottom line is she saw, here's where the creativity in her eyesight, saw herself with locks. And her family did not want her to experience that creativity for herself, what she saw for herself, what she created. When she said, it's me, it's about me. Oh, today it's about me. And the breathing, that she got delivered from all of that. She got free from all of that because she could breathe. She saw in her creativity, she saw what she had created. And she's walking into that. That creativity thing is something. And Oprah had a man that is very technical and stuff. And he was talking about predictions because he does it every year. And he was saying that you know, everything is you can get on the computer, you can do things real fast, but what's going to be the difference in technology is creativity.
Period.
And he said, I'm not one of those, I'm more on this side of life in his brain, but it's going to, because everybody can duplicate the same thing now, right? But what's going to make it different is that creativity. And that's where we're going. I mean, and that's where we are.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that. That's very, very true. In 2013, I think it was 2013, I spent a lot of time on Iron Street with Queen Aduni and Danyelle and B. Anthony and Rashida and Fame, and we were all just hanging out all the time and creating, right? That's how we, came up with a lot of the ideas we did. And but I was like going in this spiritual sabbatical, trying to figure out, okay, what is I know I can do a lot of stuff, but what is it for real? Like, what is it that if I put my energy into it, it's going to build a legacy for 100 years. What is it, Spirit? And I went on this long journey about it, Queen. I don't know if you remember. I went on this long, like, what is it? It's got to be something. It's got to be something. And it came to me. I had my Satori. I remember what it was. I remember sharing it with Danyelle and Queen Aduni as we were driving down the street. I said, I'm about to start a business. Creativity. It's going to be about creativity. And, it's called I Am Creativity and Company. And it's going to do this, and I ain't know, but because of my prayer meditation, sleeping on it, incubation, it came to me that creativity is something that no matter, because I was scared actually of the changes that was happening in society and everything. I was afraid. I didn't know what to expect. I got small children. I don't know what's happening. What is it, Lord? What is it? Creativity. As long as you can create your way on up out that thing.
Yeah.
You're going to be just fine. Harriet Tubman did it. All of our ancestors, they did it. Imagine being, and that's what my ancestors start showing me, visions of being lost out in the wilderness, not knowing where you're going to go or how you're going to get there, and having to just tap in, use what you got around you, listen, and figure it out. And that's what creativity is, and making a way, envisioning, knowing what you want your outcome to be. Not knowing exactly how it's going to look, not knowing what it's going to take, but just knowing, being aware of, I'll know when I get there. I'm sure there wasn't always a signpost that said, hey, you made it to the north. They just knew that they were there because they were able to see it and feel it and experience, so that is the ultimate reason for using this process, is you want to get there, wherever there is for you. Okay, it's very important you keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of things that happen between now and 2030, and definitely things between now and 2040 that's going to happen in the world, my loves, that is going to make you question a lot of things, just like the pandemic. It's going to put you at that crossroads. And so how do you get out of that? Everybody wanting to be a drone, everybody wanting to be a clone, everybody wanting to do everything the same way, getting all of these. You have to stay with your creativity. You have to stick with your art. You have to stick with listening to your soul, listening to your spirit. And what I'm learning too is filtered in a way that can interact with technology. That's why I wanted Danyelle to be part of this show, because I'm like, we have to get over our fear, myself included, of technology, especially Black people. It's okay. I know it looks like the Antichrist sometimes. I know. But it's okay. You can, use it as a tool. You can use it for your benefit to bring out your creativity and make some money. Because I don't care what nobody say. We are creative people, but I want to see us get out of the generation of you're so creative, but you can't make it into a full-time 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure business. Just because you're an artist, that means you're starving. Like, stop. That's why I always am about what's the business? Where's the paperwork? How much we getting paid? It's not to be croy, mean. No, I don't want to be a starving artist, man. I want to live well, and I want my children to live well, and I'm using my creative talents to do that. Can you afford me or not? There's no middle. You know what I mean? So we all have to be way more conscious of our value and our worth and getting paid what we are valued. Paid money that my kids can actually go to the store and get some food.
Yeah.
Yes, Danielle, yes, ma'am.
So just to piggyback on what you just said, during the pandemic, I had a fellow belly dancer really raise my awareness to the value of my work. And so the price, there was actually people who were still hosting parties during the pandemic. And of course, she would tell me, she's like, yeah, I'll talk to this person. They want a belly dancer and everything. I just want to let you know, I started the price off at $300. So you finish off the rest of the work. And I'm sitting here like, this is double, two and a half times what I normally charge. And I'm sitting here like, so when I go and talk to the client, they've already predisposed as to how much it is for one. And so when we have these conversations, I didn't lowball. Every time she called me, she's like, I already prepped them. Yeah, it's about 300. And I thought about it, it was a pandemic. It should be 300. And now that we're out of a pandemic, it is still, the base price is still there. And I still have other dancers who are still charging pre-pandemic prices. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Do you?
I just don't know.
I recently had a situation happen where I got paid to not dance. Like they didn't know we were Black, but we showed up dressed. We still got paid our regular price of what we discussed, even though we didn't dance. So I know the value of my work, and I'm at that space where when people ask me, do I want to dance for free? No, because gas is $4 a gallon. Makeup costs, hair costs, alterations to costume, all this stuff costs. So I'm like,
costumes, body looking good, all of that costs money.
And guess what else costs?
Me.
Your creative Hey, you know what? Hey, see, you play too much.
I like that.
Now, Mama Tanae be like, if they want cheeks, they gotta pay. People they want you to wear a certain kind of outfit. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
they want belly. They gotta pay for it.
Baby.
They gotta pay for your energy. They gotta pay for your creative.
And that's the real.
Clearly, you can do something they can't, or they wouldn't be there paying you. So, you might as well get your coin. My fear, I used to come from a fear of, but I don't know if they can afford it. I don't care if you can afford it.
That's my
that's where I'm at.
No, they will find the money from somewhere. They will find the money from somewhere.
Right. People pay for what they want. If they want you, they gonna pay for you. That's just what they're going to do. Now, I will work with you. I'll work with your budget all day. This is how much I charge. And what's your payment plan until you get there? Once you get there, we can work together. We can get it in. We both satisfied.
Get all your people to donate the money that's on your little board. Everybody on your board donate and make it happen.
I don't know how you gonna get it done, but I trust you'll figure it out.
Call somebody else. There it is.
I trust you'll figure it out. So your creativity is worthy. It is valuable. It is your birthright. And it has been given to you so that you can co-create, so that you and spirit can work together in this life, so that you and spirit, because I'm gonna tell you something, if we lived in a different society where you can be creative and then someone to give you build you a house, then okay, handle your business, because that's the real exchange of creative energy. But in the Western world, it's about that coin, and it's about that network, and it's about that information. Can we share information from my creativity? Can we share resources? Can we share network? Can we share money? What are we sharing here? Because creativity is a spirit and it works in exchange. So keep that in mind as well. So are there any questions? Are there any comments? Is there anything anybody wants to share right before we wrap it on up?
Well, I just wanted to give a shout out to Mama Ngia because of her and because of Mama Samara, I realized that facilitating make and takes, they understood the worth of it. And when they came to me with how much they were paying me to do the opening of the queue line, I was like, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, $100 an hour sounds really good.
Very nice. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yes.
And it's important to stay within the market. You know what I mean? That's super important, to stay within the market. Some of us, we get a little big-headed, or we might be like, oh, well, it's worth $5,000. Okay, but if nobody in the market is paying $5,000, you getting that $5,000 is going to be a struggle, right? You
Right.
can go a little bit above the market if you really feel like, oh, it is worth it, but in the business of your creativity.
Mhm.
In the business of your creativity, you have to know the marketing. You have to know the market standard for where you are. You know what I mean? If you're in LA, I promise you, you can charge way more for anything in LA. They paying $7 for a gallon of gas. In LA, you feel what I'm saying? You got to know your market. You know, so if you're charging $5 a gallon and you're in LA and everybody is willing to pay and going to pay $7, you cutting yourself out. You know, so just remember the business part. So $100 an hour, that sounds like a going market rate to me. For that sounds like your base to me, Mama Evelyn. Is that your base now?
That's my base.
Okay, sis, I'm here for it. $100 an hour. You want to see me? You want me to show with my tote? $100, because Mama be carrying that tote, don't you? She be having all her stuff.
Several totes.
Okay, all her stuff. So yeah,
Several
you gotta
totes.
pay for that. You gotta pay for that. All right. Anybody else? Lolly. Lolly is here. Hey, Gray. Juanita is here. Hey, Gray. Vonna is here. Hey, girl, Vonna. I don't even be looking. I just be in the zone. I'm sorry.
I just got to peek in.
Check us out. Roll call.
Wait, can you list those 5 things one more time? It was preparation.
Oh, sure.
Was it?
Yep. It is preparation. I'll put them in the chat too. I'm put them in the chat. So you got preparation, incubation,
Insight.
insight.
See, I got it, teacher. Go ahead.
Yay. Okay, give her the last 2. I'm gonna type them in the chat.
Evaluation.
Yep.
And elaboration. Is that right? Elaboration.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pop quiz. That was good.
I know, right? I'm sitting here like, okay, they paying attention. All right, anybody else want to share?
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Asante
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
Vonna, can we see your face or something? Don't leave us hanging with a name.
Don't leave us hanging with a name. I see Lily out there walking, doing her exercise.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining. I trust that you got something out of today, that something out of today's episode was for you specifically. So make sure that you follow up tomorrow for the Grand Rising Elizabeth. Mama Het, what are we talking about tomorrow?
When you come, you'll know.
Period. All right, then that's what it is at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Make sure you're here and make sure that you join Blooming Lotus, Mama Danyelle or Danyelle for Sacred Woman today, Monday at 6
Yeah, at 7 p.m. Also, I have some unexpected free time this week, and I'm creating this. I just called it creating coins with Canva, because that's what we're doing up in here.
I like
So
it.
I just need people to text me and let me know what's available for you this week, because I got some, like I said.
Y'all better get it while y'all can. Her free time.
Right. Got some weird availability this week, but I'm ready to do this. And we're looking at about 2 hours. When you walk out, you gonna understand how to put this together and not be so intimidated.
Perfect. That's awesome. And also remember the Full Moon Goddess Circle this Friday. Make sure that you go on eventbrite.com and register, because RSVP is required. Come on through and get your, we're going to talk some astrology. We're going to do some sacred movement. We're going to make our waist beads. There's going to be life coaching in the building, because it's always life coaching in the building, to make you the goddess of your dreams. And we are going to celebrate Danyelle's goddess. Danyelle, that's the word I was looking for earlier when I didn't mean to say mama, I meant to say goddess. Goddess Danyelle birthday party. So, honey, come celebrate with us. I'm sure she's gonna have many celebrations throughout this month, probably this season, this Leo season. But she's definitely gonna share and kick it off with us, and I'm so excited.
I'm open to all teas, brunches, lunches, dinners, whatever. I'm open to everything. Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate. So make sure that you stay in touch, that we get to see you this week. Thank you all so much. So
what's the time? What's the time for the goddess?
6 p.m., 6 to 9. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're gonna be at Charivari, honey. I'll be at Charivari on Saturday.
Oh, goodness. I
Charivari,
got a
I'm
call
gonna need
about my
y'all
Charivari.
to figure out Charivari. I need y'all to come through on Charivari. Okay,
I'm
that's
definitely
all I'm
going
gonna
to
say. I'm
be
not gonna
at
tell you that now.
Charivari for sure.
Go ahead and
I'll
Google
be
it.
there.
Charivari, Google it. Be there.
I'll be there.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, anything else?
I just want to remind all you ladies that I sent a letter for the business presentation for everybody. Everybody that I've been dealing with are invited to it. So you're meeting other people, not, besides what Elizabeth. I deal with a whole lot of other aspects, and I'm sharing what's going to happen in the building and where you fit in. And so yesterday afternoon was awesome. It was really, really good. So I invite you this evening, and yeah.
What time? Well, I'll look at the email.
Yeah, I've sent the information to everybody except for Vana. So
Vana.
Okay, so that's it. That was a great show. Great information, ladies. Both of you. Just great. Awesome.
Absolutely.
I love it. Love yourself. And love the world.
Absolutely. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Everybody have a beautiful day the rest of your day.
Yes, Lily, we will.
Love you guys. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Have a wonderful week.